And good evening and welcome out here to Albany High School as we get set here for high school football action tonight. It's a matchup tonight between the GRC and the Highway 275 Conference. And it's a matchup between both teams coming into tonight's game with a record of 1-1. It's the Albany Warriors versus the Mound City Panthers. And again, welcome in here to Albany TV. I'm Jared Rawlis. We'll be joined along also tonight with camera person, color commentator in Brent Williams. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, agents Tony Nelson in Bethany and Tammy Wynn Siddons of Albany. Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Schultz Convenience Store off of U.S. Highway 136 in Albany, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, East Fork Lodge and the Legacy Event Center in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, Stamper Hauling in Albany, the City of Albany and the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Mound City School Districts, the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. And again, we welcome you out. This is your BTC Bank pregame. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. We'll be coming back here in just a short moment, and we'll have a talk with the head coach of the Warriors and Doug Fountain, all part of our BTC Bank pregame. That comes up for you here after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back to the BTC Bank pregame show, and we're here with the head coach of the Warriors and Doug Fountain. And Coach, Warriors are coming off a big loss last week to Stanberry. What were the biggest takeaways from the loss last week that you saw on your team?
Well, we were disappointed with the way we played. I don't think it was a lack of preparation. Certainly a lack of execution in a lot of areas. Stanberry's one, very talented, and that they're well coached and prepared in what they do, and they're very experienced. And some of our inexperience was a stark contrast to some of their experience, and that's something that hurt us on the field. And regardless of experience level, we thought we could have competed a little bit better, and we were disappointed we didn't. The good news is it was week 2, and we get to move forward. We've done that this week. Kids, coaches and kids, we couldn't wait to get back on the practice field, and it showed. Had a great week of practice, and we're ready to move on to the next week.
And then you kind of mentioned you guys had a good week of practice. How do you get the kids to kind of re-engage after suffering a loss like last week?
Well, I mean, it's up to them. As a staff, we need to do things to frame it in the right way. But certainly, someone, you go through what you went through last week, and you'll either respond positively or you'll dwell on it. And, we've got a great group of kids that aren't dwelling on anything. They were past it on Saturday morning and anxious to come out and have a great week of practice, which we've done, and continue to play football and get better. And I think our leadership's starting to show, and some voices are rising and bringing everyone else up with them.
And then this week, tonight, you guys welcome in the Mound City Panthers at home, first home game of the season. How do you feel you match up against the Panthers? They seem to kind of be in that same spot that you guys are this year. They had a lot of players graduate. Tony Osborne, their starting quarterback from last year, not playing this year. How do you guys match up with the Panthers this year?
Well, for one, they've got kids that'll play hard and are experienced in their system, offensively and defensively. They've done it for a few years now. And so, when you can do that, it kind of shades the edge off of that inexperience factor. And then, they went through a lot of injuries at the end of last year. And a lot of the kids they have on the field now were kids that they were relying on probably before they were ready at the end of last year. So that's going to pay dividends for them as they go through this year. They're a team that grew tremendously from week 1 to week 2. They continue to get better at what they do. And, I think when we play well, I think we're a solid football team, and I'm sure they think the same thing about themselves, and I would say the same thing about Mound City. And so it's going to be whichever team's best prepared and whichever team executes on the field, and, we need that to be us if we want to play the way we want to play.
And I know last week you didn't quite – kind of like you were playing from behind early. What are you looking to see from your team in the first couple of drives tonight to really get yourselves into the ball game and – hopefully out to an early lead?
Well, you can't ease into a football game. You've got to come off the bus ready to roll, and I expect our kids to do that and set the tone physically and early on. And, those are things we need to get done tonight.
All right, we'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether providing a service or selling a product, any successful business depends on its team. Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company has put together a team that takes care of their customers. From Tony the play caller, to Fred, Dylan, Tammy, and Marcy, the offensive specialist, to Suzette, the stats gal who keeps it all together in the office. You can depend on this team, whether you're buying or selling a home, farm, ranch, or hunting property. Wishing the best of luck to all area sports teams is the team from Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, serving Northwest Missouri. Online at nelsonsoldit.com.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Smith's Insurance Agency. Call us for your financial needs. Protect your home, health, life, and car. Hometown service, best by far. Call Nick. Call Dave. At Smith Insurance Agency, call this number right away, 660-726-3396.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information.
Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
At this time, please welcome the Warrior Pride Marching Band to the field. And would you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag at the south end of the stands for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back out again here. We'll let you listen into the starting lineups.
Panthers of the 275 conference. Number 2, at running back, Brendan Tubbs. Number 7, at end, Will Young. Number 14, at running back, Trevor Tubbs. Number 20, the quarterback, William Rother. Number 23, at end, Jesse Knapp. Number 24 on the line, Ryland Hall. Number 42 on the line, Noah Oswald. And number 60, playing offensive line, Chase Meyer. The Panthers are coached by Taylor Standiford, assisted by Jason Tenney, Dane Messer, Chandler Wilson, and Alan Oatman. And now the starters for your Albany Warriors. On the defensive side, number 7, a linebacker, Kemper Klein. At defensive back, number 11, Nate Doolittle. At defensive back, number 18, Timothy Papa. At linebacker, number 28, Quincy Stamper. At defensive back, number 33, Ian Campbell. At defensive line, number 52, Sam Miller. On the defensive line, number 64, Kirby Stevens. And at linebacker, number 75, Truman Reynolds. Warriors are coached by Doug Fountain, assisted by Glenn Hamilton, Jake Nichols, and Bobby Smith.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Again, those are your starters for tonight and your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs. Again, we'll go through the starters again for the defense for Mound City. It'll be Will Young and Trevor Tubbs in the defensive backfield. Linebackers will be Brad Sutton, William Rother, and Jesse Knapp. On the line, Brendan Tubbs, Noah Oswald, and Chase Meyer. Taking a look at the starters on offense from Mound City. And on the offensive line, it'll be Chase Meyer, Rylan Hall, and Noah Oswald. At the ends will be Will Young and Jesse Knapp. Quarterback will be William Rother. And in the backfield with him will be Trevor Tubbs and Brendan Tubbs. Taking a look here at your starting defense here for the Warriors. Ian Campbell, Timothy Papa, Nate Doolittle in defensive backfield. Truman Reynolds will get the start at linebacker, and on the line, Quincy Stamper, Sam Miller, Kirby Stevens, and Kemper Klein. Starting offense for the Warriors tonight. On the offensive line, Kirby Stevens, Truman Reynolds, and Sam Miller. Ian Campbell gets the start at end. Porter Davis at wideout. And the quarterback tonight is the junior Kemper Klein. In the backfield with him, Timothy Papa and Nate Doolittle. Again, that is your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Make sure you contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs. We're about 4 minutes away from kickoff. We'll have that coming up for you here when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252 or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in Northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we'll welcome in our color commentator for the first time tonight, and Brett Williams. And Brett, the Warriors are coming off of a loss last week at Stanberry, a big one, 50-0 at half. Mound City coming off of their first victory of the season last week after losing to Platte Valley. But again, these are two teams both kind of coming into the same thing this year. Both lost a lot of players from last year. It's going to be a good thing to see how both teams come out, and this will be a real test for both teams.
Oh, yeah, and a big game, too. Both teams, really want to win this. You don't want to fall under 500 this early in the season, so both teams want to be 2-1 and not 1-2 because, there's only so many games in the season, so, you got to win the games that you're supposed to win.
And, again, both of these two teams are in that haunted District 4 that features the likes of Stanberry and East Atchison as well, so you kind of want to get as many wins as you can, especially in that District 4 that you can, to kind of move up the ranks and hopefully get yourself a home game for Week 1 of districts. Albany Warriors win the toss. They will elect to receive. Albany will wear their home green uniforms with white lettering, white helmets, and white pants. Mound City wears their road white uniforms with white pants, purple lettering with gold outline, and purple helmets. And Brett, it's going to be a fun one here for this matchup between the GRC and the 275 Conference.
Yeah, I mean, both teams really want to win, so it's going to be competitive for sure.
So as we get set here for your opening kickoff, back to receive the kick will be Timothy Papa. The second line for the Warriors will feature Nate Doolittle and Porter Davis. Timothy Papa will line up inside his own 5-yard line at about his 3. Kicking off here for Mound City will be the senior and Brendan Tubbs. So again, a perfect night here for high school football. A little bit of a different view from past years. And if you look past the field, there's not a row of tree lines this year. But as we get ready to start, 83 degrees with a 6-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the south. And the kickoff is going to be deep, and it's going to bounce at the Warrior 15, picked up here by Timothy Pop at about his 10. He'll come up the middle across the 30 before he's finally taken down. They're in on the stop. Look to be Brad Sutton.
Good return there from Papa. Give the Warriors good field position. Great starting field position for their first drive of the game.
And the Warriors will start on their own 34-yard line looking for their first down of the game. It took them till drive number 4 of the game against Stanberry to get it last week. We'll see if the Warriors can come out a little bit hotter tonight. Again, snapping the football here will be the junior Truman Runnels. In the backfield, Kemper Klein. And this one going to be a handoff to the deep back and immediately hit. There is Timothy Papa. There in on the stop is William Rother and Chase Meyer.
We saw that on several plays last week. The Albany Warrior running backs, there were some plays where they get the ball and they're just instantly tackled. So Albany's O-line's really got to do a good job of giving their running backs some room to run the ball.
And that is one of the things the Warriors do need to work on here is giving their backs a little bit more time in that backfield. Now it looks like Warriors going to go I formation. And again, Doolittle now going to be that back. And now rolling out on the play action, looking for Porter Davis. This one going to fall incomplete over his head. And that's probably about the best possible spot for him, as that is going to be an incomplete pass. But 3 Mound City Panthers right there. Will Young was there in the coverage for the Panthers.
Yeah, Davis really didn't have much of a chance catching that. He had like 3 guys on him, and it was just barely out of his reach. Couldn't quite get up there and grab it.
And the Warriors originally had the Mound City defense caught off guard on the play action, but on the rollout, it just took long enough because I believe Davis kind of slipped a little bit on the grass. This time they'll go with 2 wide receivers. Porter Davis wide out to the right. Campbell wide out to left. Kemper Klein with pressure, and he will go down. And there with the sack is going to be number 24, Rylan Hall. And that'll put him down to the 20-yard line, a loss of 12 there on the sack.
It brings us back to the O-line, man. Klein got the snap and dropped back, and there was instantly a guy in the backfield. You got to do a better job than that.
Warriors will send out their punt team as Xavier Darrenfeld back to punt from his own 10-yard line. This one will bounce at midfield and will roll out of bounds at about the 35 or 34-yard line here at Mound City. Will roll out to 34, and that is where Mound City will start their first drive of the game. So not a good start here for the Warriors as they end up having a punt on their first drive of the game. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Snapping the football here is going to be Noah Oswald. Underneath center is going to be William Rother. And we're going to have an offside neutral zone infraction here against the Warriors as they get Kemper Klein to jump offside. And that is going to be your first American Family Insurance penalty flag of the night. Don't be penalized for the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536. So not a good start here for the Warriors, as this one going to be pitched here to Trevor Tubbs. He'll get the sideline, trying to stay in bounds, and he'll finally be pushed out, but not before he gets across the 30-yard line of the Warriors and down to looks to be about the 27-yard line. So we'll take that one to the Albany 27. A gain there of 14 on the carry. That time by Trevor Tubbs. Take a look at the starting defense again for the Warriors. Quincy Stamper, Sam Miller, Kirby Stevens, and Kemper Klein on the line. Truman Runnels at linebacker. We'll get to the defensive backs after this next snap with Rother underneath center. Fumbled snap, and he'll fall on it, but it'll be a loss of about a yard on the fumbled snap. So William Rother is able to fall on the fumbled snap, but Mound City will lose a yard on the play. Defensive backfield tonight here for the Warriors. Nate Doolittle, Timothy Papa, Ian Campbell. Take a look at the starting line again for Mound City. Again, Noah Oswald will do the snapping. Chase Meyer, Rylan Hall to his sides. Will Young, Jesse Knapp at the ends. Trevor Tubbs, Brendan Tubbs in the backfield. Brendan Tubbs lined directly behind Rother. Rother takes it. Here comes pressure from Stamper, throwing, looking for Young. One-handed catch and makes it into the end zone for a Mound City Panther touchdown. 35-yard pass play, and Will Young able to bring it in with one hand and is able to bring it in and run it in the end zone. A little bit of missed communication there as no defensive back there on the coverage for the Warriors.
Yeah, he was kind of all alone there on that catch. There wasn't really anyone around. Don't know if it was just blown coverage or just what it was. I mean, obviously something happened because I don't think that was designed to be that open.
And they'll flip it out here to Trevor Tubbs. He'll get in for the two-point conversion. It's an 8-0 Mound City lead. 9:36 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll see if the Warriors can answer back when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. Eight to nothing is the Mound City lead here with 9:36 still left to play here in the first quarter after a wonderful grab by the senior end, Will Young. So Brendan Tubbs again will kick off here for the Panthers. Timothy Papa again to return the kick inside his own 5. Last time he ran it out to the Warrior 34-yard line. This one angled and going to be picked up here by Nate Doolittle about his own 20. Gets away from a couple of tacklers, and he'll finally be pushed out of bounds as he crosses the 30-yard line in front of the Mound City Panthers bench, and he'll make it down to the Albany 31. So we'll see if the Warriors have a little bit more success here in the second drive, as their first drive went 3 and out for negative 14 yards.
Yeah, I think it's pretty imperative they respond back here just to get some momentum going on back on their side.
Now Quincy Stamper in the backfield. He'll take the handoff, and he will get caught right at the line of scrimmage. He'll give him about a yard of forward progress there on the play. That'll bring up now a 2nd and 9 here for the Warriors. Warrior offensive line is going to have to figure out something here quickly, because just like last week with the Stanbury Bulldog defensive line, Mound City's defensive line is in the backfield as soon as the running backs get the ball. Option play. Kemper Klein keeps it. Tries to take it up the middle, continuing to move his feet. He'll dive forward, and he'll make it down to the Warrior 35-yard line. A gain of 3 on the carry, and he'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Again, it's not that many weeks ago removed, week number 1, when Kemper Klein had 7 carries for 207 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, Klein's a very good, agile runner for his size. He's kind of deceptive in how well he runs.
With so long, he just kind of has that deceptive stride where it doesn't almost look like he's even running.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Handoff to Stamper. No, kept here by Klein. Rolls, falls forward. He'll be close to a first down. We'll see if they give it to him or not. It's going to depend here on the spot, and it looks like it's going to be about a couple inches short. They are going to call first down. That is going to be an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off of US 136 to keep you moving. So a 6-yard run there by Kemper Klein gets the Warriors their first Schultz first down of the evening.
And those were 2 really good runs by Klein. I mean, he didn't break any of them for super long gains, but on both plays he was fighting for the extra yard, and it ended up really helping him out. They got the first down on 3rd down.
And this time the carry for Doolittle as he'll make it across the 35-yard line. He'll take it down to the 34, a gain of 5 as the Warrior running game starting to get things going a little bit here on this second drive. So a 2nd and 5 upcoming with 7:20 left to play here in the first. Mound City with an 8-0 lead. Porter Davis is lined up wide to the right. Doolittle to the right of Klein. A little screen pass out to Quincy Stamper. He has some room as he makes it across the first down yard marker as he will pick up about 70 yards, and that's going to be another Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off of US 136 to keep you moving.
Warriors are really starting to move the ball now. A lot of just really all sports is all about momentum. You get the momentum on your side, and sometimes it's just really hard to stop you.
And a lot of movement here in the backfield on this second drive, trying to move that Mound City Panther line a little bit and maybe try and get things opened up. As this one goes off a Stamper, and they're going to call that one incomplete. That one really close to almost a backward pass as that one falls incomplete. We have an update from the game over in King City. It's an 8-0 King City lead over Stanberry in the first quarter. We'll try to continue to give you updates on that game between 2 top teams in the state and the 2 top teams in the GRC, the number 1 seeded Stanberry Bulldogs and the number 2 seeded King City Wildcats. King City with an 8-0 lead. 8-0 Mound City lead here with 7:05 left to play here in the first quarter. Klein will take the snap in the shotgun again. Stamper in motion, and a penalty flag this time will fly. And I believe they're going to get a false start this time on the Warriors. And they will. That'll push them back 5 yards. And that is going to be another American Family Insurance penalty flag. Don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536. So a big 2nd and 15 facing the Warriors from the Mound City 33-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see how they respond after that penalty. They were moving the ball pretty well there, but sometimes you tend to one bad play or a penalty or something really stalls your drive and you just can't get in the end zone.
Porter Davis again lines up wide to the left this time. Fake handoff to Stamper, kept by Klein. He'll pick up the penalty yardage, and that'll be it as he'll pick up 5 yards. Brings up now a 3rd and 10 here for the Warriors. So a 3rd and 10 facing the Warriors here. 6:40 left to play here in the opening quarter. 8-0. The Panthers hold the lead. Campbell and Doolittle are going to line up wide to the left, with Porter Davis lined up wide to the right. Stamper in the backfield behind the quarterback Klein. Truman Runnels snaps the ball for the Warriors. Klein looking to pass. Looking down the middle of the field for Doolittle. This one is going to fall incomplete. And that will bring up now a 4th and 10. 4th and 10. Warriors will go for it here on Mound City's side of the field at the Mound City 28. You know, with the leg that Xavier Darenfeld has tonight for the Warriors, Brett, this might not be a bad idea to take a field goal.
Yeah, honestly, he's got
that would surprise everybody.
And he's got the leg to be able to take field goals for sure. I'm sure he does it in practice, just in case they get in a situation where they need a field goal.
Klein looking deep down the left side for Davis. And this one's going to fall incomplete. And there in on the coverage was Brendan Tubbs. No contact called, and it'll be a turnover on downs, and it will be Mound City football on their own 28-yard line.
This is a big defensive drive for the Warriors. They're down 8-0 right now. So if they give up another touchdown, they start to kind of fall out of the game. So they really need to get a stop here.
Again, William Rother will be underneath center. Brendan Tubbs behind him, and he'll take the handoff. And he will get stood up after picking up just short yardage, about 2 yards there on the carry. And he'll bring up now a 2nd and 8. So Brendan Tubbs there with a 2-yard carry. I said Brendan the senior Tubbs, Trevor the junior Tubbs, both in the backfield, along with the senior William Rother. Rother has to come in and take over the quarterback position after Tony Osborne electing not to play football this year. Rother last year was one of the Mound City linemen. This is going to be a flip out to Trevor Tubbs. Trying to break outside, has some room, and he'll be shoved out of bounds into the Mound City bench after picking up just a yard on the play. Brings up now a 3rd and 7.
And a quick 3 and out here would be nice for the Warriors just so they can get the ball back. Or just a quick defensive drive would be really nice for them right now.
5.5 left to play here in the first quarter, especially after the way the Warriors moved the ball in the first half of that last drive until they started to get that. They got that penalty flag, and it really kind of put them behind the 8 ball. And then after that, the drive kind of stalled on them. 3rd and 7 upcoming. Here comes the snap to Rother. He'll keep it himself. Has some room. As he crosses the 35-yard line, he'll be pushed out right near the first down yard marker. Maybe about a yard short on the play. We'll see. We'll see if they're going to say just about 1.5 yards short of the first down after that 6-yard carry by the senior quarterback, William Rother. So Mound City will go for it here on the 4th and short.
Yeah, really a big play early in the game here.
Handoff here goes to Brendan Tubbs. He'll get stood up as Kirby Stevens. They're in on the tackle along with Porter Davis. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No forward progress, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Really good play by Kirby Stevens to get into the backfield. I mean, I've never had to do it, but I really don't envy the guy who has to try and block him.
No, that is not a person you want to go up against, as here on the roster tonight for the Warriors, he's listed at about 6 foot, 220 pounds. Not the person you want to go up against for the Warriors, and that might be a generous number on the light side. We'll be back after this official Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Stamper Hauling of Albany offers professional, reliable, dedicated, expedited deliveries to long haul and oversize, all while guaranteeing on-time delivery. Steven Stamper of Stamper Hauling features over 20 years of CDL commercial driving experience. Contact Steven at 816-244-3196 or by email at stamperhauling@gmail.com for your company's next hauling job. Stamper Hauling, a family-owned business located in Northwest Missouri.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of Northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. And welcome back after that Petty John Auto Center hydration timeout. Warriors with a football, I formation, Klein underneath center. Handoff will go to Nate Doolittle, the I-back, and he will cross the 35-yard line and be taken down at the 34. And that'll be a gain of 3 yards on the play. Brings up now a 2nd and 7.
We'll see how the Warriors do on this drive. They really were moving the ball really well that last drive. They got that penalty, though. Got kind of a little bit antsy and jumped off sides. So we'll see how they do on this drive.
So again, Klein underneath center in the I formation. Handoff to the down back. Quincy Stamper, he's got some room here on the near sideline. 20, 15, 10, and he'll be pushed out of bounds right at about the 11-yard line. Will Young there on the stop there for the Panthers, and that's going to be another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off of US 136 to keep you moving. A gain of 16 yards on the carry that time by Quincy Stamper. And as we like to call those are the Stamper Scampers. As this one going to be run here by Doolittle. He'll make it down to just shy of the 5-yard line, down to the 6 before he's shoved back. He'll get forward progress, a gain of about 6 yards. Brings up now a 2nd and 4. I know, Brett, off camera a little bit, we kind of discussed a little bit about the Warriors maybe using some of that I formation and kind of doing some power running game, maybe a little bit of triple option even.
Yeah, they've definitely got a few really good runners in terms of just like running hard, hitting the hole hard. So it's definitely an option.
As Stamper takes this one into the end zone for a Warrior touchdown. And that 6-yard touchdown by Quincy Stamper, remember, is United Country Nelson Real Estate touchdown. You can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson Real Estate agent, Tammy Wynn-Siddons. So 6-yard touchdown run there by Quincy Stamper. 2-point conversion upcoming. This one again goes to Stamper, and again he'll find his way into the end zone. And we're all tied up at 8 apiece with 3.5 left to play in the first quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
After the 6-yard touchdown run there by Quincy Stamper, we're all tied up at 8 apiece with 3.5 left to play here in this opening quarter. Xavier Darrenfeld will kick off from his own 30, and back to receive the kick is going to be Brad Sutton. Sutton back inside his own 10-yard line. That might not be deep enough with the foot of Xavier Darrenfeld. Will now get back to about his own 7. Darrenfeld already with a couple of touchbacks off of kickoffs this season. This one hits Sutton right in the gut at the 8-yard line. He'll try and go to the far sideline. He'll be wrapped up and taken down at the 20-yard line. There in on the stop for the Warriors is going to be Porter Davis.
That kick from Darrenfeld had some velocity on it. I know he's got pads on, but that probably didn't feel very good, hitting him right in the gut.
Yeah. As that one again was hit just right there and hit Sutton right in the gut. Probably caught him a little bit by surprise there as well. Mound City starts on their own 22-yard line, their worst starting field position of the night so far. Again, we're tied at 8 apiece with 3:23 left to play in the first. Rother underneath center. Here comes the snap. He'll keep it himself. Pushed in the inside. Nobody home there for the Warriors. Campbell and Stevens wrap him up. Rother reaches forward, but they're going to put him down, I believe, at the 29-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. Second and 3 upcoming now here for the Panthers. They'll take the snap from their own 29. Rother again underneath center. He'll roll out this time to his right. Looking, and pass goes off the hands of Trevor Tubbs, incomplete. Tubbs trying to match his teammate Will Young, who brought in a one-handed catch for a touchdown. Trevor Tubbs trying to do the same thing again there with his left hand trying to pull it in. Nice sized crowd out here for this first Albany Warrior home game of the season. Also, tonight was the Albany Booster Club pulled pork dinner, and they like to thank everybody who came out to support them this evening. Rother underneath center. Again, looking to pass. Down the center has Young. He will be wrapped up, gets out of the tackle of Campbell, but then runs into Truman Runnels and Timothy Papa, but not before he brings it across midfield to the Albany 35-yard line. A gain of 16 there on the pass to Will Young. Young is 6'4", 175-pound senior at end. Already 2 catches tonight, 1 for a touchdown. This one goes to Trevor Tubbs. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Quincy Stamper, the first Warrior there, as he'll take him down for a 4-yard loss. And it is going to bring up now a 2nd and 14. A 2nd and 14, just underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. 8-8 is the score between Mound City and Albany. And this time the handoff goes again to Trevor Tubbs. He'll try and break away. Kemper Klein, they'll able to bring him down. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 29 on the carry that time for Trevor Tubbs. So that'll bring up now a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Another update from King City. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Schwimback to Gavin Cameron, but the 2-point conversion no good. King City with an 8-6 lead with about 1:54 left to play in the first quarter over in King City and that GRC West matchup. Rother again underneath center with 1 minute left to play here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself with a couple blockers in front. And wrapping him up and bringing him down at the 6-yard line is Kirby Stevens. A nice drive here by the Mound City Panthers. The next play upcoming, their 7th here of the drive. They've already have a 16-yard pass play to Will Young and a 29-yard run by Trevor Tubbs. Now they sit with a 2nd and goal from the Warrior 6-yard line. In an 8-8 score with 25 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Rother again will take his spot underneath center. Takes the snap, looking to pass. And again, looking to the way of Will Young. But 3 Warriors in the vicinity include Doolittle, Klein, and Papas. The pass falls incomplete with 11 seconds left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the last play of the quarter there, but with the stoppage of the clock, they're going to have to run another play. They're not going to have a whole lot of time to think up their 3rd down play, but they will for their 4th down if they don't score here.
3rd and 6 with 11 seconds left from the 6-yard line of the Warriors. Warriors looking for a big stop here on 3rd down. This one goes to Trevor Tubbs, trying to break it to the outside, and he is going to be shoved out of bounds. As there's Nate Doolittle there on the stop. And it's going to be about a loss of about a half a yard there on the play. And that will be the final play here of this first quarter. Actually, I take that back. They shoved him out of bounds, so the clock stops at 4 seconds left. So 4 seconds left, an 8-8 score here in Albany. Mound City trying to punch it in. Warriors trying to come up with a big stop here on 4th and goal. Rother underneath center. Takes the snap. Rolls out to his right. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. And the Warriors will get the ball to start the second quarter on their own 6-yard line after the turnover on downs. We're back with more to start the second quarter when we come back in a moment.
The Mound City R2 School District's winning culture and their extracurricular activities stem from the roots of the Panthers' education. The same hard work, determination, and work ethic that shows through on the playing surfaces is the same that the teachers and staff see each day in the classroom at the Mound City R2 School. Wishing the Mound City Panthers the best of luck in this academic year is the Mound City R2 School District.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the second quarter of play after a big fourth down stop by the Warriors on 4th and goal from their own 6-yard line. Now they'll be pushed back inside their own field pretty far, but you know, Brent, the Warriors will take that rather than Mound City getting it into the end zone.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we thought this game was going to be competitive, and 8-8 after the first quarter, that's a really good score. So I'm sure this game's going to continue to be just this competitive.
And the snap upcoming here in the I formation. Handoff will go to Doolittle. Tries to bounce off of one tackle, and he'll be taken down after a bruising hit at the 10-yard line. They're in on the stop, Dalton Peters, along with Trevor Tubbs. 4-yard pickup there on the carry that time for Nate Doolittle. Second and 6 upcoming now for the Warriors, as they start here with the football deep in their own zone in the second quarter. Again, Mound City was able to score on their first drive after the Warriors went 3 and out, then were able to score on their second drive, on their third drive, as this one is kept here by Timothy Papa. He'll get across the 15-yard line, and he'll be about a yard shy of the first down, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 1. That first drive for the Warriors really looked a lot like what we saw last week at Stanberry, Brett. Defensive line made it into the backfield pretty quickly, but since then the Warriors have kind of been able to get that stopped and be able to get things going on offense.
Yeah, and that's really good that they responded that way, because if they would have just followed it up with more of that, I'm sure people wouldn't have been too happy.
And this time Kemper Klein keeps it himself as he'll make it across the 20-yard line down to the 21. He'll pick up 6 yards, and that's going to be enough for an Albany Warriors. Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off of 136 to keep you moving. So after the Schultz first down, it'll be a 1st and 10 from the Warrior 21. Again, I formation here for the Warriors as they wear their green home uniforms. A penalty flag, though, flies, and it's going to be a false start called here against the offense. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong, or take that back. It's going to be an offsides here against the Panthers. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536. So the offsides there by Mound City gets the Warriors to jump a little bit, but the penalty flag goes against the Panthers. So again, I formation, Quincy Stamper, the up back. He'll get the handoff. Trying to break it to the outside on the far sideline. He'll get out towards about midfield before he's pushed down at the 39-yard line. Will Young and Trevor Tubbs there and on the stop, along with Brad Sutton. But not before Stamper could take it out to the 39-yard line on a 13-yard first down run, and that's going to be another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off of US 136 to keep you moving. This one going to be handoff to the down back, and Timothy Papa, he'll continue to turn his feet across to the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 6 yards on the first down carry. And the Warrior runners are starting to get things going here on their 4th drive of the night.
Yeah, one thing about the ball carriers tonight for the Warriors, they've done a really good job of taking the initial contact and keeping their legs churning and getting those extra yards.
9.5 left to play in the second quarter. I formation. This one will go to the up back in Doolittle. And he will be taken down just shy of the first down yard marker. They'll give him about a 2-yard gain. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2. So after the 2-yard pickup by Doolittle, 3rd and 2 upcoming from the Mound City 33-yard line. 9 minutes left to play here in the opening half. 8-8 is the score here between Mound City and Albany. A flip out to Stamper towards the left sideline. A couple penalty flags will fly. 3 penalty flags all around the line of scrimmage, which usually means an indication of holding. We'll see what the call is here from the head official and David Fast. And it is going to be a hold against the Warriors. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance Agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536.
And so with the hold, the Warriors are looking at a 3rd and 12 here. These penalties can really hurt your drive whenever you're going down the field.
Yes. So they were 2 yards away from the first down, now 12 yards, and they're back on their own side of the football field at their own 37. So, yeah, it's a big 10-yard penalty. Remember, it was the 5-yard false start penalty on their second drive that stalled the drive. We'll see if this holding penalty stalls this drive. Kept here by Kemper Klein. He's got the space in the middle. He's off on the races. He gets tripped up as he crosses the 20-yard line with the shoestring tackle there is William Rother.
And Rother just saved a touchdown there because Kemper Klein was definitely gone if Rother didn't dive and trip Klein up at his feet.
And he'll take it down to the 14-yard line. 27-yard run on the 3rd and long. That time for Kemper Klein. Remember, that's another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving. 1st and 10 from the Mound City 14-yard line. Stamper trying to cut it back outside. Stiffs arms man, and he'll waltz his way into the end zone for another 14-yard Stamper scamper touchdown. So the 14-yard touchdown run by Stamper, his second here of the night. And the Warriors now take a 14-8 lead. 2-point conversion still to come with 8:11 left to play here in the opening half. Again, the Warriors will go with I formation. Klein hands this one off to Stamper, and he'll put it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 16-8 Warriors lead. 8:11 left to play here in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Welcome back out again here to Albany after Stamper with the touchdown run and the 2-point conversion. It is a 16-8 Albany lead with 8:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Again, on to kick off here is Xavier Darenfeld. Another update from King City. Stanberry with another touchdown run. They lead now 14-8 over King City. 9:40 left to play in the second quarter over in that match between the number 1 and 2 seeds and 8-man football at King City and that GRC West matchup. Here in the matchup between the GRC and 275, Albany with a 16-8 lead here over Mound City with 8:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Darenfeld kicks this one off, bounces at the 20-yard line, bounces inside the 5. Muffed a little bit there by Brad Sutton. He'll finally pick it up, and he's across the 10, and he's taken down at about the 14 or 15-yard line. They're in on the stop for the Warriors is Kyle Burke. And they will put him down at the 15-yard line. Kyle Burke, the 5'11", 150-pound junior, comes away with a big stop here on the near sideline. 8:05 left to play here in this opening half. Warriors with the 8-point lead. Rother will take the snap underneath center here for the Panthers. Rolls out towards his right. Here comes pressure, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds by Truman Runnels, but not before Rother can pick up a couple of yards on the play. He'll pick up 3 to about the 18. So a 3-yard pickup there by William Rother on the first play of the drive here for the Panthers. Again, right behind Rother, Brendan Tubbs. As Rother looking to pass, and Stamper coming on him. And this one looking for Will Young, who had separation from Papa, but thrown just a little too far ahead, and it falls helplessly incomplete and brings up now a 2nd and 7. So a 2nd and 7 upcoming now, or 3rd and 7, coming up now here for the Panthers of Mound City from their own 18-yard line. As the momentum right now solidly in the Warriors' corner. Mound City trying to turn that here with a big 3rd down conversion. Rother again looking to pass. Fakes the pass. Now he'll take off with it, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds. Short of the 1st down yard marker by Truman Runnels. Also there on the stop is Garrett Phillips. And he'll bring up about a 4th and 4 as Rother pushed out about the 21-yard line. Another gain of 3 there on the play. Good defensive coverage that time by the Warriors' defensive backs.
And this is a really big 4th down. If the Warriors get a stop here, they're going to have a short field as they try to extend their lead to 2 touchdowns.
And it looks like they're going to punt here. And they will punt this one away with Quentin Brandon. Nobody back to return it here for the Warriors as it bounces inside the 20 and dies at the Warrior 18-yard line. So the Warriors will start their next drive on their own 18-yard line with 7:38 left to play in the second quarter. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. We're going to have an officials hydration timeout. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Whether providing a service or selling a product, any successful business depends on its team. Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company has put together a team that takes care of their customers. From Tony the play caller, to Fred, Dylan, Tammy, and Marcy, the offensive specialist, to Suzette, the stats gal who keeps it all together in the office. You can depend on this team, whether you're buying or selling a home, farm, ranch, or hunting property. Wishing the best of luck to all area sports teams is the team from Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, serving Northwest Missouri. Online at nelsonsolit.com.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Remember, during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. So it'll be Warrior football on their own 18 after the punt by Mound City. 7:38 still left to play here in the second quarter. 16-8, the Warriors with the lead. High formation again here for the Warriors. Klein will hand this one off to Timothy Papa, and he'll be wrapped up right at about the line of scrimmage. They're in on the stop for the Panthers. Look to be Jesse Knapp and Noah Oswald. So again, no yardage there on the play. Brings up now a 2nd and 10 here for Albany. Albany has been able to score on their last two drives. Shotgun formation here for Klein. Hands this one off to Papa, and he'll get just about a yard there on the play. Brings up now a 3rd and 9. On the quarterback option there, Klein elected to hand that one off, and Papa hit immediately as he crossed the line of scrimmage. 6:35 left to play here in the opening half. Warriors facing a 3rd and 9 from their own 19-yard line. Two wide receivers out to the left, one wide receiver out to the right, and that's going to be Timothy Papa. Rolling out to the right, looking for Papa. This one's going to throw out of bounds, incomplete. And they're debating, and this is going to be a penalty flag, as this is going to be a penalty, as that is for the Warriors. Is going to be intentional grounding. Timothy Papa was about 10 yards shy, but of where the ball went out of bounds. The referees are going to have a talk about it. It did go across the line of scrimmage. Timothy Papa in the neighborhood as Klein was getting hit, so I'm not certain if they'll pick this one up or not. And we'll see if they do. They are going to wave it off. Good decision there by the head official and David Fast to at least have a conversation with his umpiring crew here tonight. Darenfeld on to punt the football. High end-over-end kick. This one bounces at the 33-yard line, and it's finally going to be fallen on at the 39-yard line as Garrett Clare there with the coverage. But Mound City gets good field position after a nice Mound City bounce. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. After the Warriors go 3 and out, Mound City gets the football in good field position. Rother under center. Hands this one off to Trevor Tubbs. Trying to wrap it inside. Ball gets knocked out. Truman Runnels knocks it out. But Trevor Tubbs is able to fall back onto it at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of about a half a yard. It'll bring up now a 2nd and long 9.
And that could have been a disaster for Mound City. Albany recovers that there at midfield with an 8-point lead here, and with 6 minutes left in the half. That could have been really bad for them.
And again, it was Rother tried to cut it outside, then trying to cut back inside, and Truman Reynolds just kind of came around and kind of punched it right out of his hands. The snap kept here by Rother. No, he hands this one off here to Brendan Tubbs. He's got the near sideline, and he's going to be pushed down of bounds at the 5-yard line by Ian Campbell. And they'll put it down at the 4-yard line. So a gain of 36 yards on the play there by Brendan Tubbs. And that one even had me a little bit here in the booth. So again, Rother underneath center with 5:27 left to play here in the opening half. Flip this time out to Trevor Tubbs, and he will waltz his way into the end zone for a 4-yard Mound City touchdown. 2-point conversion now upcoming here for Mound City. So the 4-yard touchdown run, that time by Trevor Tubbs. Now the 2-point conversion upcoming.
Yeah, Mound City's going to have a chance to tie up this game with a few minutes left in the half.
And the Warriors went 3 and out, and immediately Mound City able to jump on it after the 36-yard run by Brendan Tubbs. Looking to pass is Rother. Looking for the end zone, and it's going to be caught and completed to the end. Senior Jesse Knapp for the 2-point conversion. We're all tied up, 16 apiece with 5:21 left to play here in the second quarter. We're back with more here in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for the kickoff following the 4-yard touchdown run by Trevor Tubbs. Back to receive the kick. Again to be Timothy Papa. He'll be inside his own 5-yard line. Looks like Rylan Hall this time will get the opportunity to kick off for the Panthers. So Rylan Hall will kick off here for Mound City. Left-footed kicker kicks this one, bounces inside the 20-yard line, picked up at the 11 by Timothy Papa. He's got some room up the middle. Now he'll try and cut it back across. He's across midfield, 30, and he'll be taken down inside the 25-yard line with another touchdown-saving tackle here by Mound City. And it looks to be Quentin Brandon there who comes away with the tackle and looks to also be a little shaken up, maybe a little bit of cramping there after the tackle. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Warriors deep inside Mound City territory, down to the Mound City 22.
Yeah, Papa's had several good returns. That one, the best of the night, though, puts the Warriors 20 yards from the end zone. They're threatening to score here.
And what a way to take back momentum and the ball game there after Mound City is able to tie it up. A quick kick return puts you in good field position. I formation, handoff to the down back Stamper. He'll make it across the 20-yard line before he's tackled. As Chase Meyer, they're in on the tackle along with Trenton Thompson for Mound City. A gain of about 2 yards there on the carry brings up a 2nd and 8 here for the Warriors. Remember to stay tuned for our Albany Hy-Vee halftime. We'll have a chat with the principal of the Albany School District and Bill Miners. That's coming up, all part of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime. Fake handoff to Stamper, kept here by Klein. He's at the 10, 5, and he'll reach out for the end zone for a Warrior touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown run there by Kemper Klein. And remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons.
So the Warriors strike back quickly after Mound City tied up the game. But Mound City's got 4.5 minutes now to make a drive of their own before the half.
22-16 two-point conversion upcoming. The snap here to Klein. Fake handoff to Stamper, looking to pass, back of the end zone. Ian Campbell brings in the two-point conversion catch. 24-16, Warriors lead by 8 with 4:27 left to play in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany. We're at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
24-16, the Warriors have the lead here with about 4.5 left to play in this second quarter. Again, Xavier Darrenfeld will kick off from his own 30-yard line. Warriors had a good kickoff return by Timothy Papa, and then a 20-yard touchdown run by Kemper Klein seals it as the Warriors quickly regain the lead. So again, Brad Sutton will be back inside his own 10-yard line to receive the kick for the Panthers. Darrenfeld boots this one into the end zone for a touchback. So again, the boot from Darrenfeld shows itself again. And now Mound City will be pushed deep in their own zone as they'll start at their own 15-yard line. And Brett, that's one of those things that a good kicker can really do, is it can push your opponent deep into their own zone and make them try and go most of the field. As we saw a little bit a moment ago with Timothy Papa coming away with a big run, you kind of eliminate those runs with those touchbacks.
Yeah, and with just a few minutes before halftime, that's really important that he did that.
Rother looking to pass. He dodges the defender, and then Will Young pushes off of the defender, but he can't come away with the catch, but the penalty flag flies. I might say this might be an offensive pass interference on Will Young because he kind of shoved away Nate Doolittle there to get some separation. But we'll wait and see what the officials say. And it is going to be offensive pass interference. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536.
And so now the Panthers are going to be even farther back into their own territory as they try to get a drive going here.
And after the penalty flag inside their own 15-yard line is a half the distance to the goal. So they'll take this the next snap from about their 7.5-yard line. So it's a 1st and 17. Rother hands this one off and immediately taken down Brendan Tubbs, but not before he picks up about 4 yards there on the carry down to the 11. As Porter Davis there in on the tackle for the Warriors. So a 2nd and 14 upcoming underneath 4 minutes left to play here in the opening half. 24-16, the Warriors with the lead. Rother rolling out. Has some room on the outside sideline. He's going to be pushed down of bounds just shy of the first down yard marker. They're actually going to put him out way out of bounds before the first down yard marker. They're going to put him down at the 19. Still a gain, though, of about 8 yards on the carry. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7. I take that back. It'll be a 3rd and 6 upcoming as they need the 25-yard line for a first down. Rother under center will take the snap. And he's going to be hit in the backfield, but the handoff goes quickly to Brendan Tubbs, and he pushes forward down to the 23-yard line. Kyle Burke and Garrett Clare both there in on the stop on the 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 4th and 2. And Rother probably happy he got rid of that one to Brendan Tubbs there on that handoff, because immediately he was taken down in the backfield by Kirby Stevens. So again, looking to punt here is Quentin Brandon. He'll get this one off. Again, nobody back to return the kick for the Warriors. It bounces inside the 20 and will roll dead at the Warrior 11-yard line. 2:47 left to play in the second quarter. A 1st and 10 facing the Warriors. They lead 24-16. They'll take the next snap from their own 11-yard line after the Mound City punt. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396.
And so the Warriors have got 2 minutes and 47 seconds here to mount a drive. Mound City will get the ball after halftime, so they would love to get another touchdown here and extend their lead a little bit.
Yeah, the Warriors won the opening coin toss, elected to receive. So looking to put on a couple more as this one goes through the hands of Klein. He's going to fall on it in the end zone, and they're still fighting for it. We'll see if Klein comes away with it. He does, but that is going to be a safety.
And that's about the worst case scenario there.
Yeah, that is about the worst you could have there. Snapping from their own 11, goes right through his hands into the end zone. Has nothing else to do but fall on it with 2:40. So now 24-18 is the score, and Albany will have to kick off here to Mound City with 2:40 left to play.
Yeah, I was about to say, not only did they give up the 2 points, but they've got to kick it off to Mound City now with 2 minutes plus and only up by 6. So, I mean, big defensive drive here for the Warriors.
And then again, also the Warriors will have to kick off to start the second half. We're going to have another Petty John Auto Center hydration timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Darren Felt will kick this one off with 2:40 left to go from his own 15-yard line. And this one going to be caught at midfield, and it's Trevor Tubbs as he tries to come back here to the near sideline. And he's going to be taken down by Porter Davis, but not before he returns us into Albany territory down to the Albany 35-yard line. So we kind of talked about the punting game of Xavier Darrenfield. That not as one of his better punts this game, and Trevor Tubbs makes him pay for it and brings it into Albany territory down to the Albany 25-yard line.
Yeah, Mound City's got a short field here as they work to try to take the lead.
Rother looking to roll out to his right, has some room. He's on the way to the end zone for a Mound City touchdown. And this score is tied at 24 apiece with a 2-point conversion upcoming with 2:24 left to play here in this opening half. 25-yard touchdown run on the quarterback keeper by William Rother.
And with that safety that Mound City got, now they have a chance to take the lead here with this 2-point conversion.
So Rother will take the snap. Hands this one off. And getting into the end zone for the 2-point conversion that time looked to be Cole Gillenwater, the sophomore. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment as Mound City now has the lead. 26-24, 2:24 left to play here in the second quarter.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252 or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
26-24, 2:24 still left to play here in this first half. But just 27 seconds ago on the game clock, the Warriors held a 24-16 lead and had the football. See how quickly things can change as a 10-point swing for Mound City has them with momentum as they will kick off here to the Warriors. And again, Mound City will get the football to start off the second half.
Yeah, the Warriors really need to score here because if they don't, they risk giving Mound City the ball with a 2-point lead at the start of the second half. So they really need a touchdown.
So Tubbs will kick off from his own 30-yard line. Back again to receive the kick. This time actually now is going to be Nate Doolittle. Porter Davis, the down back. He'll have it across the 30, 35, 40, and he'll be taken down across midfield. Another big kick return for the Warriors. There in on the stop is Jesse Knapp.
Yeah, several good returns from the Albany return men has given them several good starting field positions. It really helps you out when you're mounting a drive.
They're actually going to mark Porter Davis out at his own 38-yard line. So the Warriors need to go 42 yards in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. But both teams have all three of their timeouts remaining here in this first half. Halftime in King City, Stanberry leads 14-8. Quincy Stamper takes this one up the middle, and he's going to have close to a first down. He'll pick up 9 yards on the opening carry of the drive and brings up now a 2nd and 1. A 2nd and 1 upcoming now from the Mound City 33-yard line. 1:50 left to play here in the opening half. Klein underneath center. Again, the handoff goes to Stamper. And this time he'll push his way forward across down to the 25-yard line. And that is going to be enough for an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember to fuel your body and car at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving. 7-yard pickup there on the carry by Stamper. As again, this one goes to Stamper, this time as the down back, and he'll pick up just 1 yard there on the carry as Trenton Thompson there in on the stop. And we're going to have our first Petty John Auto Center timeout of the night taken here by the Warriors. Remember, during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again here to Albany following the Petty John Auto Center timeout. It's a 2nd and 9 facing the Warriors with 1:26 left to play here in the first half. 26-24, Mound City with the lead. Quincy Stamper, the up back here for the Warriors. He'll again take the handoff, and he'll again be wrapped up and thrown down, this time again by the big 6'3", 260-pound defensive line senior Trenton Thompson. So no yards there on the play, and it will bring up now a 3rd and 9 for the Warriors. Timothy Papa here on the sideline was getting his ankle retaped here earlier in this drive. Still not yet back on the field. Here comes the snap. Klein hands this one off to Stamper. Continues to churn his feet, and he's taken down just shy of the 20-yard line down at the 22. It'll be a pick of 2 yards as Thompson again, they're in on the stop. Brings up now a 4th and 6. And Brett, that was another one of those option plays that Klein can keep it or hand it off, and I think Klein might have had more room if he would have kept it himself.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of Mound City's defenders were going to go for that fake if Klein were to fake it.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Trying to get the Mound City Panthers to jump offside. A timeout, though, going to be called, though, by the head coach of the Panthers and Taylor Standiford with 18 seconds left in the second quarter. A 4th and 6 upcoming when we come back. After this Petty John Auto Center timeout, remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Smith Insurance Agency. Call us for your financial needs. Protect your home, health, life, and car. Hometown service, best by far. Call Nick. Call Dave. At Smith Insurance Agency, call this number right away, 660-726-3396.
26-24, Mound City has the lead. 18 seconds left here in this first half, and it's a 4th and 6 for the Warriors from the Mound City 22-yard line. Porter Davis lined up wide out to the left. Quincy Stamper in the backfield with Klein. Stamper, the fake handoff, looking to pass Klein. Looking deep down the other side of the field for Stamper, and it's thrown behind him. Incomplete with 12 seconds remaining here in the opening half. And now Mount City gets the football. And Brett Kemper Klein just did a major no-no as he threw across his body across the field. And a timeout going to be called here again, this time by the Warriors, and we'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
And Brett, I'm sure you played enough Madden and NCAA football games. You never want to turn around, throw it to the other side across your body because you're never certain who might still be there on the defense that's paying attention.
Yeah, that is. You hear that a lot. They call it a cardinal sin of being a quarterback. You don't want to throw across your body across the field. It just ups the chances of being picked off.
Thankfully, that one, though, just falls helplessly to the ground. This one going to be run here by Brendan Tubb. He'll roll out of one tackle. Tries to push through another. He's across midfield down to the 38-yard line here of Albany. 4 seconds remain, and a timeout going to be called here by Mound City. Another Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. With 4 seconds left, the Mound City Panthers will take this from their own 38-yard line. And it was a gain of 19 there on the carry. We're going to keep it right here during this Petty John Auto Center timeout. And, Brett, that was a big run there by Brendan Tubbs. Brings it across midfield, gets out of one tackle, continues to push forward. But still time, though, left on the clock for Mound City to throw up one more pass. And so far from what we've seen, you almost have to think this one has to go to the end, Will Young.
Yeah, he's been a big guy for him so far, really contributed. But sometimes teams will make you think they're doing something and do something else, so we'll just see what happens.
Will Young this time lines up as a wide out wide to the left. Rother rolls out to the right, looking for Trevor Tubbs. It's going to be intercepted here by Porter Davis. And the ball falls out, and it's going to be fallen on here by Ian Campbell. And that will bring us to halftime. 26-24, Mount City with the lead here after one half of play. And we'll be back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime and a chat with the Albany High School principal, Bill Miners, when we come back after this on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in Northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch. And welcome back into the Albany Hy-Vee halftime, and we're here with the high school principal of the Albany High School, and Bill Miners. And Bill, it's a second year here at Albany. Going any easier, year number 2?
It is. We still have COVID, but it seems like that's kind of been pushed a little bit on the back burner. We still take it very seriously, but it's not quite as thick and heavy. Best way to describe it is everything feels like it's in slow motion for me. So the thought process and stuff, everything's slowed down, and you learn a lot of things your first year, what not to do. So,
and speaking of the new school year, what are we looking at enrollment-wise so far this year?
Enrollment-wise, we're pretty healthy. Last year we were around like 230, 231 kids. We're up to 241 this year. We have 95 kids in our middle school, and then the high school we have 146 kids. So we have about a dozen or so new faces, and some have come for a few days and have left, and just kind of how it goes at the beginning of the year. But we're about 10 or 12 higher than we were last year. So
good. And then I know beginning of the school year, a lot of people want to know there's a lot of events coming up. What are some of the key events that we have coming up here in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, homecoming. We kind of joke as a staff that it's a normal year, but that's really the mindset, to be honest with you. So we're hoping for a healthy week of homecoming. Hopefully no quarantine, stuff like that. But we'll play Schuyler County October 1st. It's on a Friday, obviously, but there'll be all the fun festivities leading up to it. The kids, that's been really nice this year. It's a real positive atmosphere. There's not a whole lot of fear. It feels normal. The kids are happy. Teachers are excited to be back, and knock on wood, we just hope to continue that. So that'll be October 1st, and then we have senior night will be October 22nd with the football players. They play Pattonsburg that night at home, so that'll be senior night October 22nd. And then our softball girls, their senior night will be October 11th versus East Buchanan. So if you can stop out and catch a softball game, that'd be a great night to do that as well.
And then I know also beginning of school year, I don't want to look ahead too far, but when do we have our first quarter break and things like that coming up?
Yeah, first quarter break. don't have my schedule with me right off the top of my head here, but first 8 weeks in, normally it's about October is when first quarter ends. Here we go. I got my planner right here. First quarter will end on the 15th. That's something I learned in year one to carry with me everywhere. First quarter will end October 15th, and then the first semester will end on Friday, December 17th. So the kids are doing pretty good. Last year in the COVID world, there was a lot of just uncertainty. So not saying kids didn't have an incentive to be here, but it's normal again. They're getting their stuff turned in. Teachers are excited about it. We don't have a lot of kids, showing up late or not showing up at all because, of a wheezy stomach and just play it safe, stay home. It's been pretty good so far, so I'm excited.
All right, and we hope that you guys have a good rest of the school year. We'll talk to you again probably in a couple weeks. Get ready to find out what we're all going to have coming up for homecoming week and talk about all the festivities that will be going on that week. And we'll be back with more of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime as we go over the stats from the first half and get ready for the second half kickoff when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in Northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. Stamper Hauling of Albany offers professional, reliable, dedicated, expedited deliveries to long haul and oversize, all while guaranteeing on-time delivery. Stephen Stamper of Stamper Hauling features over 20 years of CDL commercial driving experience. Contact Stephen at 816-244-3196 or by email at stamperhauling@gmail.com for your company's next hauling job. Stamper Hauling, a family-owned business located in Northwest Missouri. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of Northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we are at the half, and it is a 26-24 Mound City lead here over Albany. Let's take a look here at some of the stats from the first half. Let's start with Mound City. William Rother is leading the way rushing. He has 8 touches for 54 yards. He's also thrown the ball 2 for 7 for 51 yards and a touchdown and an interception. He also has a rushing touchdown on the night as well. The other rushing touchdown goes to the way of Trevor Tubbs. He has 7 carries for 45 yards. Leading the way on the ground yardage-wise, though, is Brendan Tubbs. He has 6 touches for 65 yards. 2 of those are the reason, though, he has 65. He has 1 broken for 36 yards, 1 for 19. Both of those set up a one of those set up a touchdown run. The other one set up the last-second interception to end the half. And then through the air, Will Young has brought in 2 catches for 51 yards. For the Warriors so far, leading the way rushing, Quincy Stamper. He has 11 carries for 71 yards. He also has 1 catch for 70 yards. Kemper Klein has 8 rushes for 44 yards. He's 1 for 6 passing for just 70 yards. Timothy Papa, 5 for 10 rushing. Nate Doolittle, 5 for 20. Kemper Klein with 1 rushing touchdown. Quincy Stamper with 2 rushing touchdowns. And Brent, it really was a game of Mound City got out early after Albany kind of struggled at the beginning. Then Albany kind of got going. Mound City was able to tie it up. Albany again would retake the lead. And then just like that, the snap of a finger, 27 seconds is all it took for the Warriors having a 8-point lead to trailing by 2. And that's how we went into the half.
Yeah, we talked about it going in that this game was going to be really competitive. Both teams want to get their second win of the year, and really neither team has given an inch. Both teams have had their good moments. Both teams have had their bad moments. So second half, I'm anticipating just this competitive half.
Yeah, it should be a fun one here for this second half. Again, Mound City will hold a 2-point lead. They'll also get the football to start out that second half. Again, Timothy Papa kind of came off for the Warriors there at the end of that first half. Had to get his ankle retaped, still kind of hobbling around a little bit here on the Warriors sideline here at the half. We'll see if and how much he can do when he comes back into the ball game here in the second half. Again, 26-24, Mound City with the lead. We'll be back to start the second half kickoff and run over some other scores from around 8-man football when we come back in just a moment.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
The Mound City R2 School District's winning culture and their extracurricular activities stem from the roots of the Panthers' education. The same hard work, determination, and work ethic that shows through on the playing surfaces is the same that the teachers and staff see each day in the classroom at the Mound City R2 School. Wishing the Mound City Panthers the best of luck in this academic year is the Mound City R2 School District.
So taking a look at some scores, starting with the scores in the GRC. We'll start with the number 1 and 2 seed, Stanberry King City. At the half, Stanberry led 14-8. Also, North Andrew led at Pattonsburg 26-20. In the 275 conference, East Atchison led at South Holt at last check 26-0. Platte Valley led over Nottoway Valley 36-12. Some other scores for you. North Shelby leads over Norburn Hardin Central 56-0. Santa Fe was leading over St. Joseph Christian 38-6. Number 10 Rockport leading over Concordia 16-0. Jasper had a lead over Appleton City 40-0. Drexel led over Liberal 60-0. Archie led Osceola 34-14. Lockwood leading Rich Hill 32-0. And Bishop LeBlond leading over Doniphan West in Kansas. Bishop LeBlond, the big surprise team in 8-man football this year, leading 38-28. Again, those are all the scores from around 8-man football tonight. A big shout out to our friends keeping things up to date on Twitter. Jeremy Benson from GRC.com and Missouri 8-man football, Devin Albertson, who is also calling a game tonight over in King City between Stanberry and King City on Facebook Live on Missouri 8-man football. Xavier Darrenfelt will kick off here for the Warriors as Mound City leads this one 26-24. Rolls inside the 10-yard line. Picked up at the 4-yard line here by Brad Sutton. And he will be taken down inside the 15 at the 14. Garrett Clare, Jody King, they're in on the tackle for the Warriors. And that was a spot where if you're Brad Sutton, you might almost just let that one continue to roll out of bounds, get the penalty flag, and get a better field position there for the Panthers.
Yeah, it wasn't really much of our turn. And he took a pretty big hit, too, so I'm sure he's regretting his decision.
Yes. And this one going to be a handoff here to Brendan Tubbs. He'll break loose. Porter Davis grabs on for dear life and pulls him down inside the 35-yard line down to the 37. A gain of 23 on the opening carry of the half. That time by Brendan Tubbs, who led the way with 6 carries for 65 yards in that first half for Mound City. So a 1st and 10 here from the 30-70-yard line here of Mound City. Rother underneath center again for the Panthers. They wear their road white uniforms with purple lettering and gold outline. Pressure from behind, and Quincy Stamper with the Hy-Vee sack. Fill your grocery sack with all of your tailgating favorites at your tailgate headquarters. Your local Albany Hy-Vee. As Quincy Stamper takes Rother down at the 30-yard line, a loss of 7 on the Hy-Vee sack.
And I'm not even sure if Stamper was even touched on that play. He was instantly in the backfield and got a big hit.
And there's been quite a few times Stamper's gotten around that corner, been in the backfield, but just a hair too late. That time came in and made Rother pay for holding on to the football. Rother then gives up this one here to Brendan Tubbs, wrapped up by Truman Runnels right away and finally pushed back as he's joined by Porter Davis, Nate Doolittle, and Sam Miller. No gain on the play, brings up now a 3rd and 17. So a 3rd and 17 upcoming from the Mound City 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone here in this third quarter of play. Rother takes a snap. Here comes pressure again. And this time it's going to go over the head of Trevor Tubbs and out of bounds as Quincy Stamper again right there to hit Rother as he let go of the football. And it'll bring up now a 4th and 17. And Mound City looks like they're going to end up punting this one away.
And that's just what the Warriors needed on this first drive. They're down by 2 right now, but that was a great defensive drive there. Got a sack early, forced them to punt on 4th and 16. Just a great job there.
And now it looks like the Warriors are going to put somebody back to return this punt. And again, the Warriors have a little mishap, but it's going to be picked up by Porter Davis on the bounce. He gets across midfield, and he's spun out of bounds at the Mound City 30-yard line. He kind of looks over at Coach Fountain. He kind of gives him a head shake like that was good, but don't you ever do it again. As that one kind of bounced, hit off his foot, and the Warriors had that happen against Timothy Papa in the opening week game at Osceola.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how Davis was able to catch that off the bounce and take it as far as he did, but it worked out. I'm not sure it'll work again, though.
Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith for Prudential Financial Services, 726-3396. Handoff goes to Stamper. He drops it on the handoff, and it's going to be recovered here by Mound City at the 30-yard line. And coming away with the recovery there for Mound City is Chase Meyer. So a fumbled handoff gives Mound City the football again at about the same spot where they just punted the football away from. This time, though, instead of a 4th and 17, they'll have a 1st and 10. 9:35 left to play here in the third quarter. And now second-string quarterback in here for Mound City, as that is Cole Gillenwater, as he'll take this one down right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play. So I don't know what happened to William Rother. He kind of came off at the end of that last drive as Gillenwater comes in. But now it looks like William Rother ready to come back in on this 2nd and 10 play. He is coming out a little gingerly. Remember, he did take a couple of big hits there from Quincy Stamper on that last drive. He'll take the snap from underneath center. Looking to pass, pressure. And this one is a backwards pass. And now looking to try and throw it as it falls incomplete there is Trevor Tubbs. And smart thinking by Trevor Tubbs as he picks the ball up off the bounce and immediately was going to be hit by some Warriors. He throws the ball forward for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was actually a really smart play because I think now they go back to where they
It'll
don't
be a
lose
3rd
any
and
yard.
10, yes. Yeah, that was a very smart play there by the junior Trevor Tubbs. Again, it was a backwards pass, so he had to jump on the football, but stayed up just long enough to get rid of the football and smart enough thinking to throw it in the vicinity of one of his players, not to have an intentional grounding call. This one going to be handed off to Trevor Tubbs in the backfield, and he's going to be wrapped up. Truman Runnels there with the stop for the Warriors. And it will be a loss of 2 yards there on the play. It'll bring up a 4th and 12. So again, for the Warriors, fumbling the football on the snap or on the handoff keeps Mound City from going anywhere on their next drive. And now a new punt returner back for the Warriors, as this time they'll try Ian Campbell back there to return a punt. He'll catch this one about his own 16-yard line, and he'll fall forward to his own 19. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. But a penalty on the Panthers here in the backfield. We'll see what the play is and what the Warriors are going to do. They might make Mound City repunt this. It is called a hold against Mound City. Well, Albany will decline it, will take the football at their own 19-yard line. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today at 660-726-3536.
The Warriors have had 2 really good defensive drives to open up the second half here, but now they've got to do the same on the offensive side of the ball. They had a little bit of a mishap on their handoff last drive, so we'll see what they can do here.
I formation here for the Warriors. Doolittle is the up back. Xavier Darrenfeld the down back. Doolittle carries this one across the line of scrimmage before he's tripped up after a pickup about 4 yards. As again, Trenton Thompson, the big senior lineman, comes away with a stop. Seven and a half left to play in this third quarter. 26-24, Mound City with a 2-point lead. Albany with the football and it's 2nd and 6 upcoming from their own 23-yard line. And this one is going to be carried by Xavier Darrenfeld as he's just shy of the first down yard marker. A pickup of 5 brings up now a 3rd and 1.
At first I thought Darrenfeld was going to get a big gain there, but he was able to spin away from one defender, but was tripped up by someone that was diving. So we've seen that a few times where the Warriors got a big play, but they just get tripped up by a Mound City defender.
The 3rd and 1, handoff here to Quincy Stamper as he'll push forward for a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to be enough for an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving. .6:35 left to play here in the third quarter, 26-24. It's a 2-point Mound City lead. Albany with a 1st and 10. Porter Davis lined up wide to the left. Faking the handoff is Kemper Klein. He'll keep it himself. Gets out of one tackle. Now trying to cut it back up the middle. And he'll be wrapped up and thrown down at the Mound City 30-yard line by Trevor Tubbs. A 19-yard pickup there for another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, Fuel up your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving.
Warriors are putting together a pretty good drive here. They're moving the ball really well now.
Again, Davis will line up wide to the left. Doolittle to the left to Klein with Stamper the up back. Handoff goes to Doolittle. And he'll run forward right into the hands that time of the big 280-pound senior Hunter Voltmer. But Doolittle still is able to pull off 2 yards there on the carry. Brings up now a 2nd and 8. Five and a half left to play in this third quarter. Mound City leads by 2. Warriors trying to regain the lead here. They face a 2nd and 8 from the Mound City 28. I formation. Handoff goes to Doolittle. And he will be knocked back. Stood up that time by Will Young, taken down by Trevor Tubbs. But Doolittle takes it across the 25 down to the 24-yard line. And will bring up now a 3rd and 4. Four-yard pickup there on the play by Doolittle on 2nd down. 4:40 left to play here in this third quarter. It's a 2-point Mound City lead here over Albany. Klein again underneath center in the I formation. Stamper the up back. He'll take the handoff. Stiff arms a man. Gets to the corner. He'll make it across the 20-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. As there again is going to be Brendan Tubbs and Brad Sutton. And it'll be a pickup that time of 6 yards, enough for another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, fuel up your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving. 4:25 left to play here in this third quarter. Klein underneath center here for the Warriors. Handoff again goes to Quincy Stamper. He breaks out of 1 tackle, and he'll push his way inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. As Quentin Brandon there in on the stop that time for the Mound City Panthers. 5-yard pickup there on the carry by Quincy Stamper. He led all rushers in that first half with 11 touches and 71 yards, also 2 touchdowns. Porter Davis now lines up wide to the right. Klein in the shotgun formation. Option play. Klein will keep it himself. Spins out of danger at the 5 and finds his way into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season, or of the night, with 3:38 left to play here in the third. That's his 8th here of the season.
Warriors did a great job running the ball on that drive. They've got several guys that are capable of coming in and getting you good gains running the ball, and it showed there on that drive.
Klein with a 12-yard touchdown run. It's a 4-point Albany lead. They'll go in I formation here for the 2-point conversion to see if they can go up by 6. Klein rolls out to the right, looking, end zone, touchdown Warriors. And they're coming away with the catch is going to be Garrett Phillips, who comes away with the 2-point conversion. 32-26, 3:38 left to play in the third quarter. We're back with more after that United Country Nelson Real Estate touchdown. You can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson Real Estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Are you trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Are you wanting to grow your customer base? The new shopper in Albany prints 11,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable address and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the new shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
3:38 left to play here in this third quarter. 32-26. Albany has the lead now over Mound City. We're also taking a hydration timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. .32-26, 3:38 left to play here in the third quarter. Darren Felt will kick off from his own 30. Back to return the kick at his own 10-yard line is Brad Sutton. Darren Felt deep kick, sends Sutton back. This one will bounce at the 1 and into the end zone for a touchback. Mound City will start out with a football on their own 15-yard line. Warriors have had two really good defensive drives here to start the second half, Brett. They've gotten after a big run by Brendan Tubbs on the first play of the half, they went 3 and out of their next two drives, including a couple of big hits by Quincy Stamper on their quarterback, William Rother.
Yeah, defense has had a great second half so far. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Rother underneath center. Brendan Tubbs behind him. He'll flip this one off, though, to Trevor Tubbs. He'll try and cut up field. He's got some room on the far sideline before he's pushed out of bounds as Porter Davis shoves him out at the 30-yard line. And it'll be a gain of 15 yards there by Trevor Tubbs on the first carry of the drive. So 1st and 10 now upcoming here for the Panthers. 3:32 left to play in the third. 32-26, Albany with the lead here over Mound City. Rother trying to hold this one. He's going to be hit from behind by Stamper. Reaches the ball out. They're going to mark him down, though, at the 32. It'll be a 2-yard pickup as Stamper, a little slow to get up. Looks like he might be starting to cramp up a little bit here for the Warriors. Again, it is another warm evening here in Northwest Missouri. He'll come off the field now and get a quick breather here for the Warriors and get some hydration and get stretched out. So again, Rother will take the snap from underneath center, underneath 3 minutes. This one handed off to Brendan Tubbs. He hides in that little scrum there right behind the offensive line and pushes his way forward for 2 yards as Kirby Stevens, Xavier Darrenfelt, they're in on the stop. Also in there looked to be Truman Runnels. So just a short 2-yard pickup there by Brendan Tubbs. Brings up now a 3rd and 6 here for the Panthers. Again, Stamper getting both legs stretched out here on the near sideline for the Warriors. Rother underneath center with 2:10 left, but flags will fly as the ball is snapped. And they're going to call a false start here against the offense. So a 5-yard penalty against Mound City is going to make this now a 3rd and 11. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today at 660-726-3536. So the next snap upcoming from the Mound City 29-yard line. Rother looking to pass. And this one hit down at the line. Kirby Stevens knocks it away. Looking intended for Will Young.
It's a great job by Stevens to get his hand up there and deflect that pass because the intended receiver there was open, so that was going to be a catch for sure. Great job by Stevens.
And now it looks like punting the football again here is going to be Quentin Brandon for Mound City. Nobody back to return this again here for the Warriors. Kemper Klein came in to block it, but was a little late. This one bounces and takes a Mound City bounce from the 30-yard line down and rolls dead at the Albany 20-yard line. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396.
This is also a really big drive. We're getting into the later part of the third quarter. We got 1:48 left. And so the Warriors looking to get a 2-touchdown lead. And with just 1 quarter left, that could be really good for them.
And the Warrior defense coming up big here in this third quarter. 3 drives for Mound City. All 3 have ended in a punt. So Klein will snap the football from his own 20-yard line. He'll keep this one on the fake handoff to Stamper. And the ball bounces out, but they're going to say Klein was already down. He'll pick up maybe about just a yard there on the play. There in on the stop was Jacob Hall, the freshman. So after the 1-yard pickup there on the quarterback keeper by Klein, 1:15 still left to play here in the third quarter, 32-26. Albany with a 6-point lead. High formation for the Warriors. Klein underneath center. Hands this one off to Stamper. Tries to stiff arm one guy, gets out of it, trying to break another. Can't get out of this one as he is taken down at about the 23-yard line. And both Stamper and the Mound City player both down here on the tackle, as was Brendan Tubbs. They're in on the stop. Stamper again looking like cramps again here on the near sideline down at the 23 with 41 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. That was a pickup of about 2 yards there on the carry from Quincy Stamper. And we're going to have a hydration timeout here, injury timeout, Penny John Auto Center. Check out Penny John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pennyjohnauto.com. We're back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Whether providing a service or selling a product, any successful business depends on its team. Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company has put together a team that takes care of their customers. From Tony the play caller, to Fred, Dylan, Tammy, and Marcy, the offensive specialist, to Suzette, the stats gal who keeps it all together in the office. You can depend on this team, whether you're buying or selling a home, farm, ranch, or hunting property. Wishing the best of luck to all area sports teams is the team from Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, serving Northwest Missouri. Online at nelsonsolit.com.
Welcome back out to Albany. Again, Quincy Stamper still getting worked on here on the near sideline. Brendan Tubbs getting worked on a little bit there during that timeout as well on the far hash mark. 41 seconds remain here in this third quarter, 32-26. And, Brett, when we come out of this Petty John Auto Center timeout, it's going to be a big 3rd and 7 facing the Warriors when we come back.
Yeah, we got 41 seconds left in the third quarter. We're about to enter the last quarter of the game, so the Warriors really want to put another touchdown up on the board at this point because, I mean, the last quarter, I mean, there's only so many drives in a quarter, so.
And Stamper is able to limp his way off here to the near sideline. Again, will lay down to try and continue to work out the cramps here in his legs on a hot night here in early September. 76 degrees. But pretty clear skies tonight here in Albany. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Darren Felt in motion. Klein keeps it himself, and he'll take it down the left sideline. There's nobody home. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Warriors! A 57-yard touchdown run there by the quarterback in Kemper Klein.
And that was a great play design there. Xavier Darenfeld went in motion, and it kind of got the whole defense from Mountain City to kind of focus on him. They thought that's where the ball was going, and then Klein got the snap, and there was just nothing but green grass in front of him.
Yeah, there was nobody home here on this near sideline for Mound City, and Klein, once he kind of broke through, there was nobody that was going to catch him on his way to the end zone. They'll set up in the same formations, 2 receivers to the right. Darren Felt in motion again to the left. This time, looking to pass, looking, and caught for the two-point conversion. Coming away with it this time, Porter Davis, 38-26, 40-26, 14-point Albany lead, 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
40-26. It's a 14-point lead here for the Warriors with 32 seconds left here in this third quarter. 9:29 left in the fourth quarter. Stanbury with a 2-point lead over King City, 26-24 over in King City. This one going to be bounced inside the 5-yard line into the end zone. Another touchback for Xavier Darrenfelt. And again, Mound City will start deep in their own zone. So Mound City starts with a first and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Another update, North Andrew Pattonsburg. North Andrew with a 20-point lead, 40-20 with 2:43 left to play in the third quarter in that one. 32 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Rother underneath center. Looking to pass. Has Trevor Tubbs, and he tries to tiptoe along the sideline, but he goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards, enough, though, for a Mound City first down. Just a little floater pass over the line that goes to Trevor Tubbs. Again, tries to tiptoe the near sideline, but steps out of bounds at the 25. So a first and 10 upcoming for Mound City with 27 seconds left in the third. It's a 14-point Albany lead. Rother keeps it himself. To the outside, he'll be pushed out of bounds, but a penalty flag flies in here a little bit late. They mark him out at the 30-yard line, which will be a gain of 5, but we'll see what the penalty flag is right around the line of scrimmage, and it will be a hold here against Mound City. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536.
We've seen that a few times from both teams where they have a nice drive going, but a holding or a false start or something makes their drive kind of stall out, and they just can't get another first after that.
And it's a penalty from the spot of the foul, which was 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a first and 19 from the Mound City 16. Rother hands this one off to Trevor Tubbs. He's got some room. Porter Davis wraps him up and just able to come away with a touchdown saving tackle. Just shy of midfield down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 23 on the play. That time for Trevor Tubbs.
Yeah, Davis was kind of holding on for dear life onto Tubbs, because if he didn't, Tubbs was gone.
Stamper, who was in on that last play again here on the near sideline. As that will end the third quarter. Again, he'll try to get worked out here during this quarter break. 40-26, Albany with the lead, but Mound City will have the football just shy of midfield when we come back to start the fourth quarter in just a moment on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
As we start the fourth quarter, it's a 1st and 10 from the 39. And Brendan Tubbs runs this one across midfield, and he will take it down to the Warrior 34. A pickup there of 70 yards brings up now a 2nd and 3. Warriors were able to get Mound City to punt 3 times in the third quarter, but Mound City driving here and to start the fourth. Rother rolls out of one tackle, can't get away from the rest. As the rest of the Warriors hit him, Garrett Clare, Kemper Klein. Also there in on the tackle is Garrett Phillips. And a loss there. It'll look to be about 2 yards on another Albany Hy-Vee sack. Fill your grocery sack with all your tailgating favorites at your tailgate headquarters, your local Albany Hy-Vee. A 3rd and 5 upcoming here for Mound City. This one, a handoff here to Trevor Tubbs. And he is going to be wrapped up and taken down at the 34-yard line. A penalty flag, though, down in the backfield. Truman Runnels and Xavier Darrenfelt there on the play. The quarterback that is in again is the backup Cole Gillenwater, and it's going to be holding here against Mound City. We'll see if the Warriors are going to take it, and they are going to push them back after that holding penalty. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance Agent David Smith today at 660-726-3536. So the penalty will push them back into their own territory at their own 33-yard line. So a 3rd and about 17. Backup quarterback throwing, looking for Trevor Tubbs, and it's going to be incomplete, out of bounds, but a late flag flies here from the defensive backfield. Again, Gillenwater looking for Tubbs, falls incomplete. But again, a late penalty flag flies in right at about midfield. We'll see what the call is here from the head official and David Fast. And they're going to wave off the penalty flag. And it'll bring up now a 4th and 17. I think they might have been talking about Trevor Tubbs kind of got thrown out of bounds. They're reaching for the football out of bounds, possibly a late hit, but they do call off the penalty, and there is no flag on the play. So again, 4th and 17 facing Mound City, 10-13 left to play in the fourth. The Panthers have punted on all of their offensive drives here in this second half. This one, a line drive punt that bounces inside the 10 and will roll to a stop at the Albany 5-yard line. So it'll be Albany football with 10:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter. They lead 40-26, and they'll have the whole football to go here on their next drive. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact Prudential Financial Services David Smith at 660-726-3396.
And Quincy Stamper is back on the field now.
And he suffered through a lot of cramping there late in that third quarter. Stamper the down back. Doolittle the up back here in the I formation as Klein is underneath center. And Stamper will keep this one as he'll rush forward and continuing to fight forward as he's going to be down at the 11-yard line, a gain of 6 there on the play. And you would think Stamper would be cramping quite a bit. 11 touches in that first half.
Yeah, whenever you have a lot of action, especially whenever it's warm like it is outside, it really raises your risks to deal with that.
Yeah, 11 touches in the first half 5 already now here in the second after that last carry. 9:20 left to play here in the fourth. This one going to be handoff to Nate Doolittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 15-yard line down to the 14. And it'll bring up about a 3rd and a yard here for the Warriors after that 3-yard pickup by Nate Doolittle. Warriors a yard shy of your Schultz first down. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Warriors really want to get a first down here, not only to get closer to scoring, but to extend the drive and keep the clock winding down.
And Klein will keep this one himself. And he'll be stood up at about the Albany 18-yard line. A gain of 4 yards, enough for an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, fuel your body and car at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving, just like the Warriors are keeping this drive moving.
Yeah, you get late in games like this, and it becomes just as important to stay on the field just to keep the clock going, just when you have the lead like the Warriors do.
High formation. Nate Doolittle now the down back. Stamper the up back. And Stamper will pick up about a yard there on the play. Brings up now a 2nd and 9. But again, the clock continues to run. Rylan Hall there and on the stop that time for the Panthers. So it's 2nd and 9 facing the Warriors. They come up to the line with 12 seconds left here on the play clock. Klein will get down with 5 seconds. Takes the snap with 3. Rolls out. Here comes pressure. Gets out of a tackle. Looking to pass. And he is going to be across the line of scrimmage as this is going to be an ineligible pass down field as Garrett Phillips had enough for a first down. But Klein across the line of scrimmage, and this one's going to be coming back. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536.
Yeah, Klein did a great job on that play to extend it, but just went ahead of the line of scrimmage just by a little bit, and it's going to make this a good play by him come back a few yards.
Giving you another update with 7:23 left in the fourth quarter at King City. King City now leads Stanberry 32-26. And from all reports, it's starting to get loud in King City. So a loss of down and a penalty there here against the Warriors off the illegal pass downfield. And this is going to push the Warriors back down to their own 15-yard line. A loss of 6 yards on the play. And the down. So it'll be a 3rd and 13 upcoming. The Warriors need their own 28 for a first down. 7:10 as the clock continues to run. Shotgun formation here for the Warriors. Behind Klein is Quincy Stamper. Fake to Stamper, looking to pass. Ian Campbell wide open. He'll make it across midfield before he's taken down by Will Young. Down to the Warrior, or to the Mound City 39-yard line. A 27-yard pass. That time to the senior Ian Campbell, and that's enough for another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off US 136 to keep you moving, just like the Warriors are keeping this drive moving with 6:35 left to play here in the fourth quarter. They lead 40-26 over Mound City. Klein fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Tries to spin out of a tackle. He'll be taken down inside the 35-yard line. Down to the 34 is Jesse Knapp. They're in on the tackle that time for the Panthers. A gain of 5 there on the carry that time by the quarterback, Quincy Stamper. By the quarterback, Kemper Klein. Stamper's rushed the ball so often tonight, he's always going to get the ball.
Yeah, he has gotten the ball quite a bit. He's done a good job, too.
Quincy Stamper behind Klein. Option play, pitched out here to Stamper. Trying to cut it back upfield. And he is going to be real close to the first down yard marker. As Brad Sutton there in on the stop that time for the Panthers. And it will be a 5-yard pickup, enough for another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, fuel up your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store in Albany off of US 136 to keep you moving. The Warriors keep their drive moving, and the clock continues to tick away from Mound City.
Yeah, they've got the clock down to 5 minutes and 12 seconds. And if they score again here, it's going to be really tough for Mound City to make up that difference in that short amount of time.
Klein, botch snap, but I believe the Warriors' Kirby Stevens is able to fall on top of it, and he does.
Recovered by Kirby Stevens.
No loss of yards there on the play. But Kirby Stevens makes his way into the stat book for his first official rush here of the ball game. As, again, it's a 40-26 Albany lead with 4:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And Brett Klein was trying to get that snap off, just 1 second left on the play clock, and trying to get out of there just a bit too early. Will drop the football, and thankfully his big left guard, Stevens, able to fall on top of it. Fake handoff to Stamper, kept by Klein. Penalty flag out in the backfield. Klein continuing to fight for yardage and will be taken down in the backfield at the Mound City 29-yard line. A loss of 2, but a hold is going to be called against the Warriors. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today, 660-726-3536. It'll either be about a 3rd and 12, and that is what it will be as they will decline the penalty. I take that back. They're going to leave it there at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a 3rd and 10. So they gave Klein forward progress. Okay, a loss of a yard there. Okay. So 3rd and 11 upcoming. Down to the Mound City 28-yard line. Warriors need the 17 for a first down. 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Warriors allowing the play clock to run down underneath 10 seconds before they get on the ball. They'll get on the ball with 7 seconds. Klein will snap the ball with 5. Handoff to Stamper. And he is going to be taken down as they're in on the tackle. That time was Brad Sutton. Stamper takes it down inside the 25-yard line of Mound City, down to the 23. And it'll bring up now a 4th and 6. 40-26. Albany with the lead. 3:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Warriors trying to wear down the time with a 2-score lead here over Mound City. I formation for the Warriors. Doolittle the up or down back. Stamper the up back. Stamper takes the carry, and he'll be taken down. And it's his nemesis, Trenton Thompson, again, who's able to take him down shy of the 20-yard line, down to the 21. It's a gain of 2 yards, but a turnover on downs with 3:05 left to play here in this fourth quarter.
The Warriors got a turnover on downs there, but they really got a lot of time taken off the clock. We're down to 3 minutes and 5 seconds, and they hold a 14-point lead. So that was a big drive for them, even though they didn't score.
10 plays on that drive for the Warriors. Mound City starts with this one on their own 21-yard line. On the last drive, it was the sophomore the sophomore Cole Gillenwater that was in at quarterback. This time, Rother back in. This one handed off. And picking up maybe just short yardage there on the play is Brendan Tubbs. I said we've seen Cole Gillenwater a couple times tonight, as Rother has been dealing with some cramping issues along with the Warriors' Quincy Stamper. Rother again underneath center. The snap and looking to pass. Down the middle of the field, all alone, and it goes through his hands of Jesse Knapp as there wasn't a Warrior within 15 yards of him.
Yeah, you saw Knapp was upset with himself there. He was wide open, and I'm not sure if he was going to get caught if he was able to bring that catch in. And with 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock, that would have been really good for him to score that quick, but the ball just went right through his hands. Yeah, he probably tried to run before he caught the ball. When you do that, it's just every time you try to run before you catch it, the ball just goes right through your hands.
Yeah, it was a little bit of botch coverage there on the Warriors, and the Warriors luck out, and Knapp still probably angry with himself about missing that one. Again, Rother looking to pass. Here comes Stamper from behind again, looking to pass. This one tipped off the hands of Klein, looking as the pass intended for Cole Gillenwater. So Klein just able to get his hand in the way to deflect that one away. And it's a 4th and 9 facing Mound City with 2:18 left from their own 22-yard line. Warriors with a 14-point lead, 40-26. Rother underneath center. Flips this one out to Trevor Tubbs, and he will be taken down as he crosses the 25-yard line, down to the 27, and that is going to be a turnover on downs.
So now the Warriors have the ball with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left, so they're just going to keep trying to wind that clock down.
Panthers do have all 3 of their timeouts, though, remaining here in the ball game, as do the Warriors. But Albany will start on the Mound City 27-yard line with a 1st and 10, and they have to try and run out 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Really just a couple of Schultz first downs is all it'll take here for the Warriors. Handoff to Doolittle. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of just a yard there on the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 9 as Jesse Knapp there in on the tackle. And the Warriors, between each play, until Mound City starts to take their timeouts, will be able to run out pretty close to about 40 seconds in between each play. 15 seconds left here on the play clock. Warriors will get down on it with 10 seconds. Klein will take the snap with 3 seconds. Handoff to Stamper. Trying to cut his way up midfield. Spins out of a tackle. And he takes this one inside the 20-yard line down to the 18. With 1:19 left to play here in the fourth quarter, timeout will be called with 1:16 left to play here in the fourth quarter with a 3rd and 1 upcoming for the Warriors. 40-26 Warriors lead. We're back after this Penny John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 40-26, the Warriors have the lead over the Panthers of Mound City. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 2 timeouts remaining for Mound City. 3 timeouts for the Warriors. A 3rd and 1 facing the Warriors here from the Mound City 18-yard line.
Yeah, the Warriors would just like to go ahead and get this first down so they can just keep winding the clock down.
If they can pull off this first down here, the Warriors can pretty much put this ball game away. Hand off to Stamper, loses the football, and it's going to be picked up here by Mound City. And picked up down to the 30-yard line, and it's going to be Brendan Tubbs with the fumble recovery.
And so Mound City's got a minute 10 and 2 timeouts to close a 14-point gap if they're able to do it.
And a big fumble there by the Warriors. So Mound City starts with a football, their own 30-yard line, but again down with 1:10 left to play in the fourth quarter, down by 2 scores. So they can't just score once, they have to score twice in a minute 10 with just 2 timeouts. Rother looking to pass, pressure, looking for Will Young downfield. And he is able to pull the catch inside the sideline out at the 27-yard line, and he's out of bounds, and the clock will stop.
Yeah, that was big for him to get out of bounds. They won't have to use the timeout to – oh, never mind, clock is.
All right, sorry, they are going to start the clock there. 23 yards there on the pass to Will Young. And this one going to be a flip out here to Trevor Tubbs, and he's going to be kept in bounds. 45 seconds as the clock continues to run. As he's brought down by Stamper and Davis down to the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard pickup there on the play. And this one again going to go to Trevor Tubbs. And again he'll get knocked down, this time at the 20 by Kirby Stevens. And a timeout going to be called this time by Mound City. After the 3-yard pickup, that time by Trevor Tubbs with 22 seconds left here in the ball game. We're back after this Penny John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Penny John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pennyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
22 seconds remain here in the ball game. Mound City has scored 10 points in 24 seconds tonight. As here comes pressure. Rother gets hit, but Will Young, it's Brendan Tubbs who comes away with the touchdown catch with 17 seconds remaining. 19-yard touchdown pass. William Rother to Brendan Tubbs out of the backfield. And now a big 2-point conversion upcoming.
Yeah, if they get this and somehow score again, they'll have a chance to win the game if they can get both of them.
This one going to be handed off. And the worst that could happen is we go to a tie as Cole Gillenwater, the ball carrier, thrown down on the 2-point conversion. Truman Runnels, though, limping off the field here. Looks like he might be cramping. We'll see if he can come back for 17 seconds. He's the Warriors center. We'll be back after this with the score now 40-32 in favor of the Warriors.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars & Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252 or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. And you have to assume an onside kick upcoming here from Mound City. On the line, Xavier Darenfeld, Kemper Klein, as well as Garrett Phillips and Ian Campbell on the front line. The second line features Quincy Stamper, Nate Doolittle, and I believe also Jody King, and the deep back is going to be Porter Davis. We have not seen much of Timothy Papa of late. So again, Quentin Brandon this time will now kick off here for Mound City. Little pooch kick. And it's going to go out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A penalty flag will fly here against Mound City. Albany will get the ball with 17 seconds left. And all they'll have to do is victory formation, and they'll be able to put this one away. Remember, don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Contact American Family Insurance agent David Smith today at 660-726-3536. So the drive will start on their own 30-yard line. So again, Albany can do a victory formation here on the first play, and the Mound City can call a timeout, and then they'll have to take one more. And they will kneel it down this first time. Mound City won't even call a timeout, and that is going to do it as the Warriors come away with a hard-fought 8-point victory tonight here over Mound City as the Warriors win their home opener and move to 2-1 here on the season. We're back with your BTC Bank postgame and your Papa's Player of the Game, all when we come back here in just a moment on Albany TV.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champs Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Insurance Agency. Call us for your financial needs. Protect your home, health, life, and car. Hometown service, best by far. Call Nick. Call Dave. At Smith Insurance Agency, call this number right away, 660-726-3396.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Still calculating up some numbers here from the ball game, but the Warriors come away with a big 40-32 victory tonight here over Mound City. And Brett, it was a second half that really was all Warriors, but man, Mound City really kind of gave the Warriors a scare there on at the end with a couple of big pass plays from William Rother to Will Young and Brendan Tubbs to make this just an 8-point ball game.
Yeah, you definitely can't say that Mountain City gave up because there at the end it was looking kind of scary, but the Warriors were able to hold on and get the 8-point win.
Yes, and it was definitely a big showing by the Warrior defense there in that second half as they were able to make Mound City punt the ball away on their first 4 possessions and then turn the ball over on their 5th, and then on their 6th possession, they had really just about, a minute 10 left in the ball game and had to try and come away with 2 big scores.
Yeah, the Warriors, their defense really showed out in the second half. Just probably the best showing they've had all year to this point. So, give all the credit to them in the second half for holding Mound City to just 1 touchdown.
And coming away with some of the numbers here, leading the way offensively tonight for the Warriors was Kemper Klein. He rushes the ball 14 times, 142 yards, comes away with 3 touchdown runs on the night as well. That moves his touchdown total up to rushing 9, total of 10. He has 1 passing touchdown on the season as well. But Quincy Stamper also had a really good night. 21 carries tonight for the big senior back, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Quincy was kind of a workhorse tonight, just getting the ball and just slowly winding that clock down, especially at the end. Got 2 touchdowns, so great game from him too.
And then in the second half, it really, the Warriors were able to kind of keep in check all of the runners for the most part for Mound City, other than it was Trevor Tubbs that came away with a big second half as he finishes the night 13 carries for 93 yards. He had just 7 carries for 45 yards, so pretty much doubles his carries of yards, or doubles his yardage on less carries there in that second half.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes back to the great job the Warrior defense did tonight and just holding Mound City in check.
98 total yards was the most on the night, and that came off of 11 carries for Mound City tonight. That came by the way of Brendan Tubbs. But again, the Warriors just a little too much there in that second half as they put up 2 touchdown runs by Kemper Klein, 1 of 12 yards, 1 of 57 yards. But really, the big deciding factor in this ball game, Brett, was the Warriors got the ball. It was still early in the fourth quarter, maybe about, I guess I'd say about 8 or 7 minutes left in the ball game, and they went on a 10-play drive. They started on their own 5-yard line, brought it down to the Mound City 21 before they turned the ball over on downs to Mound City, and Mound City just wasn't able to do anything with it after that.
Yeah, the bad field position kind of helped them out a little bit because they had to go longer.
Yes.
And so that just let them waste more time. So, yeah, they had a big, long drive there that kind of just put it too far out of reach for how much time was left for Mound City.
Remember, tonight's post-game brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And, Brett, I don't think we really need a poll tonight. There really were 2 players that deserved it. But tonight I think we have our winner because he proved it tonight. He fought hard, not only on the field. He fought through some injuries, came up with some big yardage when the Warriors needed it. And tonight's Papa's Player of the Game. Papa's Player of the Game, sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Your home for delicious meal, the great price, and an even better atmosphere. And, Brett, you know who the Player of the Game is tonight. Why don't you go ahead and announce it?
Tonight's Papa's Player of the Game is going to be Quincy Stamper.
And he goes 21 yards, 11 carries in the first half. Dealt with some cramping in the second half. Still able to pull down 10 carries as he comes away with 115 yards on the night, 2 touchdowns. But again, Kemper Klein right there with him as he goes 14 carries for 142 yards and 3 touchdowns. But tonight's Papa's Player of the Game going to go to Quincy Stamper. Again, like to thank all of our sponsors helping you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company. Agents Tony Nelson in Bethany and Tammy Wynn Siddons of Albany. Dollars and Messner Auction Service and Schultz Convenience Store of Albany. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential of Albany. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center at Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and Stamper Hauling of Albany. The City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, and the Albany and Mound City School Districts. Printer A New Shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Brett, it was a fun night tonight. Warriors able to come away with the victory. They moved to 2-1 on the season. They will have another tough test next week as they will go on the road and they face another one of the gauntlet teams in the GRC West as they'll go up north about 20 minutes and they'll take on the Tigers of Worth County.
Yeah, that's going to be – I expect that to be another competitive game just like this one. GRC rivals, so, I mean, it's going to be a fun game to watch.
And again, for Brett Williams, myself, Jared Rolvis, owners Perry and Susan Phillips, so long and good night tonight here from Albany.